Hey, welcome back to our questions. In this one, we're going to answer maybe the most important question in all of human history, at least important to us, and that is, what is the purpose of life? Why do we exist? What are we supposed to be living for? And there are lots of answers to this question or these questions on offer in the world. Some are hedonists, and what they believe is that we exist to experience as much joy and pleasure as we can possibly indulge in. And so you're not really living if you're not living like there's no tomorrow. So a common phrase that goes way back in history is eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. So you're only really living if you're seeking as much pleasure as you can gain. Others are, functionally at least, nihilists, and they believe that there are no real lasting, meaningful pleasures. There's no real meaning in life. Everything is ultimately meaningless, and there's no sense in trying to find joy in this life. You just grit your teeth and get through it the best you can because everything ultimately disappoints. Over against those two is the Christian vision of the purpose of life. And this starts at the very beginning of the Bible in Genesis 1, where it says that God created human beings as his image. And that tells us that we're created with a purpose and a function that God gave us from the get-go. By being his image, we are to display in the world what he is like. We're to enjoy him and glorify him by living in a way that reflects his goodness and his character in the world. He created all things, especially human beings, so that he would be the object of praise and worship in the world. And we find true life and true joy, true satisfaction, ultimately by flourishing under his guidance and his directives. And we learn about those all over the Bible. So we as Christians don't believe that we sacrifice pleasure, but we don't idolize pleasure. We find pleasure, joy, happiness in living sacrificially, giving ourselves over to God and honoring him with our lives. And we find that the teachings of the Bible, of Jesus, are not restrictive. They don't choke out joy in our lives, but they give us real, true, and lasting joy that's meaningful, gives us purpose, and enables us to really enjoy life, to truly flourish. So that's what we believe as Bible-believing Christians is the purpose of life. I hope you'll find that to be your purpose as well.